because you do have the potential to go for a Crimson Guard this game. It wouldn't be that bad. But Pole Shield, well, just, you know, early on, it's alright. He can tank a little bit in the jungle. He can stack this camp and maybe even farm it. Not really the best camp in the world though. Mid lane in the meantime, we do have the Shadow Fiend dropping down as Raja. He comes in on the Sven, goes a little bit in trouble as they do a lot of stuns. He does go for the Verify. He should maybe be finding a couple more hits. They will get the kill. They lose the Sven in return, and the CM drops low, but it's still worth it. Enigma for what's it called, the offlaner for support with 0 last hits. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, the Slaughter is a little bit in trouble here as he went very greedily in for that rune. Got hit by a Split Earth into a little hoof stump, and well, speaking about scaling the Centaur in terms of levels and farm, as the Centaur is only level 4. Okay, mid lane, they go in now, they finally get a jump. The Slaughter is going to be in the way. Oh, they don't get the Stormhammer off, but they finally will get it off. One more hit that actually hits. They will get the kill. In the meantime, the Omni Slash comes out from Gada. He makes a rotation to the mid lane as well. Strasbourg maybe a little bit in trouble. He tries to go for the hoof stomp. Oh, nice better from afoninje in the meantime on this track, making sure that no one else gets killed. Stormhammer flies out onto Gada, and well, they'll just gather up, shrine up a little bit. Everyone will be fine inside of effect. So Prodota GaminG, they don't really get that much in that trade, as Rebels, they're sitting on a 1,000 net worth lead at the moment with this interesting draft. Oh, and mid lane again, the next Stormhammer comes out. Split Earth on top of that, and Hoof Stomp is also going to be available as they just do not let him move at all. And this Centaur is doing a lot of work on the map. Not really that difficult to see when it's always going to be a ranged Lone Druid. You could go for the Radiance, but it just feels like the ranged Lone Druid is always going to be much more impactful. And, well, it's just powerful. It's just super powerful, so why wouldn't you go for it? In the meantime, though, they'll see the Enigma is getting dove under the tower in the middle of the tier 1 and the tier 2, and he's a little bit in trouble as the Lone Druid is just hiding himself in the jungle, making sure he doesn't get hit by the tower. In the meantime, we do have Gada making a TP rotation. Zane will be taken down. Boogie comes in the start as well. Oh, but the Root comes out. He's going to be a little bit in trouble as well, as he will be taken down. 3 dead on the side of Prodota GaminG. The Sven may drop down himself. He's going for the deny, and he will get a deny off, as they will be dropping down that much in terms of last hits, but well, since the Lone Druid is getting kills as well, he is 1,000 gold ahead, and you can see the Leshrac, the Centaur, they're both ahead of their counterpart, the Centaur as well as the Shadow Fiends. They're doing quite nicely. Shadow Fiend will be forced away a little bit. The Slaughter will be taken down as they lose 1, and the rest of the heroes will have to back themselves up. They tried to poke for that little kill, but did not. He's going to be a little bit in trouble. He may try and bait a little bit. They will walk themselves away. Gada comes in with a rotation as well. The Shadow Fiend is moving in as well. They tried to catch something as they do go for that Stolen Crystal Noma. The soft sun comes out from the Leshrac. In the meantime, the Enigma is a little bit in trouble as sedoy goes in, gets that kill. sedoy, in the meantime, is a little bit in trouble. Tries to go for the Savage Roar, but obviously against magic immunity, that does very little. So Gada will get a very big kill in the Lone Druid. Double Raise comes out from Mastermind. He goes for his Requiem as well. He doesn't get it off just yet. He will try for it again, but no, he will stop it. No point, they're already too far away, and that is going to be a 2-for-1 exchange as the Slaughter and the Enigma loses their lives, but they get the Lone Druid, so it's not too bad for the side of Prodota GaminG. It's not too bad. That's a nice trade. They will be able to take down the tower finally, and that is going to be one tower that way. The first tower they grab. Bottom tower in the meantime will be taken down by the Juggernaut. They finally get a tower kill actually. As Gada will go for the TPR. The Enigma in the meantime is a little bit in trouble as he will be sent on his way back to the... Oh, he does have this black hole. He goes for the mechanism as well. They will go for the Stampede. He tries to go for the TPR. Will be able to do that? No, he will not. As the Leshrac and the CM comes in and they stop that TP before it even happens. It was a nice attempt from the considered. Bottom T1 tower is now being pressured by the side of Team Effect. They want to take this. They should be able to get it down very quickly. The fortification comes out, and here comes the TPs as well. They want to stop this from happening. The Leshrac is going to be a little bit in trouble, as walking that way will not grant you safe passage. And it looks like he will just take himself a T1 tower on the top lane. They do not have a fortification available, so he will just hit it down himself slowly and surely. That is another tower going that way. Mid lane, oh, Mastermind, he gets found and he gets killed as they go for Blink Initiation with that Centaur, showing off the fancy Neo Blink, and they get themselves a Mastermind Shadow Fiend kill. Couple seconds, Mastermind in the meantime on the high ground. This is going to pop down to this Leshrac. The Leshrac will be taken down, but he takes 2 with him, as both the Shadows Fiend as well as the Slaughter gets dropped down. The Rubik in the meantime is being run down by Sedoy with the ultimate range, and Insane is going to be a little bit too much in trouble. Will be killed by the root from that little bear. In the meantime, Garda is going to be the next one that gets run down. They could Garda, and they should be able to get this kill very, very easily. He will be brought down. Boogie is chased. It's a 2-man crush off next. Leshrac is going to be the one they try to focus, but look at that magic damage as the Slaughter will burn down very quickly. The cat comes in on the Enigma. He does have his Black Wall available, but he needs to get a good one off, as if there's just one person not in it, then he will be able to stun him up. So they need to make sure they catch everyone, otherwise it's very, very keep giving him farm prod in the jungle. And that's what they're trying to do. He's a little bit behind. Obviously, he's a support hero, so he's not going to be on as much net worth as the Joker, the Shadow Fiend. But if he can get up there, then that is the way they just dominate this lineup. Okay, so Doy's going to be a little bit in trouble. He does. Ooh, got him. Pops his Manta Illusions. The Omni Slash is not going to be quite enough to kill Sedoy in the meantime. Sedoy will be flung on by Boogie, but he doesn't get the crush, and he will be taken down because of this. Nice 3-man Stormhammer comes out from the Sven in the meantime. They get the Split Earth as well. This is looking painful for Prodota GaminG. They lose 2 heroes, they lose 3. Mastermind gets a Requiem off, will be able to take down the Sven, but he loses his own life at the cost of it. God in the meantime is trying to escape. There's a blink available on the Centaur. They will run in, they will find him, but he's a little bit too fast, and he will escape with his life. So Rebels, they get a 4-for-1 exchange, and now they'll be pushing the top lane, as that is a free tier 2 tower. Available. Black Hole will end as the root comes out on the Enigma. Let's see, they do bring down the Leshrac. The Lone Druid will drop as well. His Aegis will come back. He's down from the second round, and now he's just going to sit in the pit and then just hit everything outside of it. Mastermind will be the first. Thada will be the second. The Enigma is going to be a quick third one dropping down. We do have that Malefice being a little bit enough for that. Stampede on the Centaur. He tries to get himself out, but he's not able to get out fast enough, and he will be taken down. TP out on the Leshrac in the meantime. The Centaur will be the only one dropping down as well. In mid lane, Centaur gets lifted up into the other. They try to keep Mastermind alive, as he's going to be worked down, and without popping that BKB, there's no way you survive, and even if he did, most likely would have died as well. So that's a very dead Mastermind. Range Frags will be taken down finally in the mid lane, and they will go down bottom. They have popped the ultimates. The God Strength is up and working on the Sven as well. And look at this guy. He's the frontlining support hero, and he's just so hard to kill us. He's sitting on so much HP 2,500. Strand gets popped. Enigma goes in, blinks in, gets his Black Hole off, but he gets rooted. He gets controlled. There's no way you move around that troll. Just throwing that in snare, piercing BKB, stopping the Black Hole. They do get the Lone Druid kill, but at what cost? Now the Enigma is going to be the next one to fall. Mastermind gets taken down as the BKBs have ended, and so have their lives. As for the game, they lose 3. They may lose a 4th one, as the Slaughter's a little bit in trouble. He will be stunned up. Hoofstomp comes out, and indeed he will drop. Gala will be jumped on. He doesn't have anything to use. He does pop his spin, maybe able to bring down. And he will be rooted. He will be controlled. He does have a spin available. He will go for the spin aggressively. Tries to bring down Sludge Slow. Sludge does have a Stampede available though, and he will just walk himself out with the rest of his team. Alright. So they don't get another set of frags, but they force buybacks, they force the BKBs, they win a fight now. The Leshrac comes back in, the Lone Druid is back alive as well. Courtesy of that minus 50-second respawn time, so he has plenty of time to work with, and now the start is going to be taken down. Garda gets slowed up slowly. Mantistar gets popped. He's still being slowed up. They could continue following this guy down, and indeed they're trying to. Garda, does he drop down? No, he does not. He barely survives. Treasure Cat in the meantime on this Enigma is going to be a little bit in trouble. He does pop his mechanism. He should be able to survive. No root comes out from the band in the meantime, and Sedoy will back himself up. He will focus on the racks again. As Garda, be careful. This Lone Druid is not messing around. Mastermind will be focused down. He does not have his BKB available. Treasure Cat will be killed. I was getting worried for a second if he had like a full blood film as well. It would be a little crazy. Centaur, okay, that's a lot of damage as well. With the corrosive haze and the right clicks, they can actually bring him down. So that's one dead on the side of Team Effect, but they go for the mega creeps. They want to just end this. They want to make sure that they keep everything possible. But in the meantime, does focus on the racks. The Doy is still alive. Black Hole in the back line. Does get hit onto the Sven, but the Sven on his back goes in. He hits triple kill on Sedoy as they just do way too much physical damage. Sedoy will be taken down, but the GG comes out as Prodota GaminG. They've lost all 5 heroes, and well, if they can only kill 2, then that's not good enough to keep just the base safe. Mega creeps at 34 minutes.